Closer, closer, closer than I ever been. Closer, closer.
Hey you guys, I'm out with my stud. We're in Pontiac. Mike, how are you doing today?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm doing really well, thank you for asking. So how far along on the tour are we? How many shows have you done?
We are 3 shows in and it feels like 30.
Oh.
I'm tired. But yeah, no, this is the 4th show.
Okay, so 4th show now. Do you know how many you have left?
Yes, we have 30 left.
30 shows
The
left.
next 40 days. So it's going to be interesting.
So I know you've been busy this year. You just dropped an album literally last week. What else have you been doing though? I know you're from originally Rhode Island. You're out in LA right now. What else is transpiring in Los Angeles?
A lot of things. I'm excited about a couple of projects we have in the works. It's not necessarily public information yet, but we have like a very cool TV thing that we're kind of working on with a TV. So that's an exciting thing on the side. But really, it's been, creating the album and then just kind of building what we started last year with the last album. So everyone thinks I signed, but I haven't. There's a lot of like ridiculous rumors going around, but I have not.
So you're not signed. You're totally independent. Why? Why are you doing it?
It's really a thing called creative control, and it's as an artist, it's something you need. You know what I mean? I've met enough artists and became friends with some that have had some tough times. You know what I mean? And I've just learned to be cautious in that sense. So basically, money is one part of it, but really the biggest part of it is having creative control and being able to be the artist that you just really want to be, not someone pointing you in a direction, telling you to be this or that. You know what I mean? So I think we're getting there, but I also just feel like I'm just so new still. Like I've been doing it for 3 years, and I feel like there's like a lot of room to grow.
So speaking of 3 years ago, called Schumer, right? Put you on the map. You're smiling. Put you on the map. How has your music? Everything has, probably obviously progressed.
Right.
I know the new album. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but it's reaching the top of the charts. So how insane is that for you to go? From I know you're playing around, threw out a song, it went huge, obviously, and now to be at this level, how has that been?
It's really cool. I'm not gonna. It's been for people. Most people don't really understand how much of a joke / long shot this was.
Really, it was totally a joke.
Yeah. Like I made the first song, like the song that everyone heard and we play every night. College Humor was literally made on GarageBand, and I had no background in music or anything. I just kind of struck gold a little luckily, I think. You know what I mean? But it takes luck. You know what I mean? Like anything. Even when I played sports, it takes luck. You need to have things in your corner. Of course, but you also need things, cards to fall the right way. And for me, that was the song that kind of got my foot in the door. Although it was unexpected, you know what I mean? It was very cool to get that unexpected foot in the door and then just be able to build on it.
It happened for a reason too.
Yes.
I want to talk for a second. I interviewed Huey Mack, okay, a couple months ago, and he gave you a shout out. So I know you guys are homies. I know you guys are homies.
Yeah.
There's another artist right now that I know there might be a little turmoil on. Can we talk about that?
Yeah. No, it's
if you want to.
No, that's cool. Right. I just think he's corny, man. Like the whole thing was corny to me, really. I didn't have a relationship with him. I didn't know him. And I woke up one day, I'm making my album, and my Twitter is going crazy saying, Woody Allen's taking shots at you, blah, blah, blah. So,
where do you stand now?
I will never fuck with him or be friends with him or never make amends with him. I think he's fucking square. But
okay,
I'm not gonna beat him up. I'm not gonna beat him up.
Alright, so you're gonna do you, you're gonna stay out of it, you're not gonna mess around. Alright, so there you go. Because I know people are asking about it. So I was asked to ask.
That was the most colorful. We've gotten that question every day, and that was you got the most colorful answer.
Alright, right on. I'm glad I could pull that out. So the new album, I want to talk about it closer. It just dropped last week. Amazing feedback.
You.
Yes,
Thank
absolutely.
you, yeah.
It's a great album, truly. And it's been #1 on the hip hop chart.
Yes, number 3 now.
Oh, well, it has been.
No.
It hit it.
It almost made it the whole week almost, but it was it was exciting. It was the first. You know, it was my second album technically, but it was the first one to get to #1 overall. So like overall albums. The last one got to #1 in hip hop, but never made it to #1. So that was like a new, cool thing. We didn't really know if that was gonna happen or not, and it was cool. But I'm more excited about like the life projects. I mean, I think it's one thing. If I was worried about first week numbers, I would have did the deal. I would have did a deal where, you know, I think we would have had a radio single beforehand and the proper rollout. But for this project, we made it so quickly and so very independently. I made it with one other producer. I didn't really work.
So one other producer.
Yeah, and you know, there's a couple producers that are also credited on it, but really the majority, like an overwhelming majority of the project was made with one person. I wrote every song, he made every beat, you know what I mean? So it's one of those projects where it just happened so organically, and it was, you know, by the time we were gonna commit, by the time we would have committed to a deal, the record was already done, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
you didn't even need the label.
Right.
Just how you started.
So
Super self-made.
Right, I just wanted to put it out and see what my fans thought about it, you know, the immediate fan base. And it's amazing to see them appreciate it. Like,
this one's for the girl back home. And when it's time to go, I say this one. This one's for the homie. This one's for the girl back home.